Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining our AI agent vlog by Microsoft Reactor again. I'm Anthony from Toronto, Canada, and we have two guests today.
Hey, I'm Sohil Bhatia. I'm one of the co-founders of Kalinda.
Hey, I'm Sayan Bhatia. I'm one of the co-founders of Kalinda as well.
And where are you tuning from?
We're tuning from San Francisco, but we're from Redmond, Washington.
Sounds good. All right. And then as for everyone know, we are doing this AI agent vlog because I'm a researcher myself and a builder, have my own startup. And then we see like AI agent keep changing, keep progressing. So we thought we'll do this vlog things to log how things progressing by interviewing amazing founders, like two of them and all others. And then now let's start with my favorite part of the vlog is what's your favorite sci-fi movie?
Yeah, I would say Interstellar or Dune. I don't know between the two.
Yeah, I'm because he said Interstellar. I'm gonna kick it to Inception. I think it's an amazing sci-fi movie.
And I love all of them. Like, and then the other founder actually mentioned both names as well. Not doing yet, but I love the game. And for me, it's like Terminator, Matrix. That's my favorite. But anyway, so jump to my next personal favorite question. Do you play Minecraft?
Oh, we used to a lot, but obviously now with the little time we have, we don't get to. But I wish I could if I had more time. Yeah.
And I'm going to hit you like with a quick follow-up question. What's your favorite character in Minecraft?
Steve, of course. or Herobrine. I've heard that was the thing, back in the day.
Yeah.
Or one of the villagers. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the villagers. Messing with the villagers is the best part of Minecraft for sure.
Yeah, actually, that I agree, but mine's still the creeper. Anyway, so like, my moment, like a surprise moment. But let's get hit it with the key questions. So like, people can learn more about you two and your company. So first, what are you and your company doing with the AI agent, and what makes it special?
Absolutely. So our product is tuned for lawyers, specifically personal injury lawyers. So our product is generally helping personal injury lawyers accelerate the process of medical record review. So this includes things like specific tuned reports, and in addition to this, we have a tool that is sort of a deep research for medical records, being able to hop between the records and find the right information and consolidate into an answer that is comprehensive and accurate. Obviously, in the legal profession, being accurate is very, very important. So, two really unique principles that we've incorporated into our agents, specifically the search agent and also the agents that create the reports, is one, something that we call overspilling. So basically, for lawyers, being able to look at all the information and not just a portion of that information is really important. So being able to provide more error in the side of providing more information. And the second is reasonable doubt. In the reasoning era with more reasoner models, being able to reason but also know when there's more information to be known is a very important factor. So I would say those two principles are something that are very unique about our agents.
Yeah, and I'd say in particular, like a good example of that with a search agent, what we have is, we're finding that a lot of lawyers are just looking at their medical records, doing the classic control F that's been around for, maybe a decade plus. And so we're kind of taking it one more step further where they can ask in natural language and find those nuanced details. An example of this can even be, if they're going through a medical record and they're finding a billing code, our agent can find that billing code that's in, a stack of 2,000, 3,000 pages of medical records, then also go search the web to understand a little bit more about that ICD code and then spill it back to the personal injury lawyer in a way that's easy for them to understand.
It definitely sounds like the search engine, like a search agent like part, and also the reasoning. I think that's also reasoning that help them to ask more like hidden question and get more information. That definitely is the valuable, like, and very special and important thing. So now down to the next question. So let's say we've all heard enough time like a human with the AI will replace human without AI. So what's your view when everyone around you is using AI? What is it going to be like? Who is going to replace who?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's an analogy to that. I would say is something that lawyers, I guess, forward-thinking lawyers or early adopters of technology, who are also lawyers. The same phrase is used all the time. Lawyers who will use AI will replace those who don't. Not necessarily that AI will replace lawyers. So I think in the era of agents, I think a lot of the work that we consider impressive or useful, that bar will be a lot higher. So, if in the scenario for programming and coding and logic, simple, games or programs or software or even enterprise software for that matter that can be easily created, customized, and integrated. The bar for that will be a lot higher, meaning that anybody could create their own CRM, anybody could create their own product that makes sense for them. But then, really, what humans will be doing is something that agents can't do or can't economically do. And so the bar will be a lot higher, and we'll have much more useful products, in common practice.
And I would say, with that, one thing we're seeing with, especially in the legal side of things, is this idea that this is what we talk to our customers all the time about, is upskilling, right? Because a lot of times with our product, we're having a lot of paralegals have the ability to essentially not focus on the paperwork, not focus on the busy work, and even the lawyers not focus on going through stacks of records or going through stacks of documents, but rather focus on the part of law that is actually powerful, which is the relationship building, understanding the analysis. There's things that a lawyer can do that honestly cannot be replaced right now with AI. And so that's what we're trying to help those people do, is focus less on the paperwork, focus less on that busy work, and upskill themselves to the skills that actually matter.
Yeah, no more hiding in the library with dozens of books and just going through the file for the all-nighters for the whole week. So there's more time for everything else, part of the evolution. So now down to the next interesting question. So let's say today happened to be birthday for both of you, and then Ginny is here to grant your wish. Each of you can have an AI agent of your choice, not to use for work, get work aside. But if you have an AI agent of your choice for your personal life, what would that be for each of you?
Yeah, I would say something that could probably act on my behalf, and something that's likely or preferably embodied. So that means obviously, robotics is really important. We're not there yet necessarily, but an agent that would be included, that would be embodied. And so I think being able to do just clerical tasks that I just don't want to do. I feel like anything that isn't work sometimes is a waste of time. But if I could just sort of leave that out of the picture and just do what I wanted to do and have that agent sort of act on my behalf, I would probably prefer that. Even though I feel like we might be close to that, I think that's still some years away. So.
Yeah, I'd say a CRM for my life. That's just something I've thought about. Okay. I think two things that are constantly changing for us as humans is the people that we're meeting, and then also what we're working on. We're constantly doing different things. And so if there was an agent that could basically, hop between my contacts, the people that I've met, what I'm working on, and then basically surface those insights to me constantly, because, the data is changing pretty much every night, and basically surface those to me and tell me, hey, this is someone that would be relevant to reach out to, or this is someone that you haven't caught up with in some time. Managing all of that, going through social media, text messages, contacts, something that can do that day in and day night, and then just basically show me that in the morning. I think that helped me keep up with a lot of friends, I think.
For this video, we need to hashtag Elon Musk, hashtag Neuralink, and then hashtag Salesforce for this. I'm sure that will be happening by one of them, if not for us, one day. But anyway, thanks for joining us, and thank you for watching, everyone. And then if you would love to learn more about Sayan and Sohil and their startup, check out the description. And thanks for watching, and then we'll see you at another episode again. Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks for having us on.
Thank you.